All right. Good afternoon, Mr. Brown. How
Good
are you doing
afternoon.
today?
Good, how are you?
Not too bad. No complaints over on my end. So to get things started today, I would like to begin with establishing an agenda for us. I know you're very busy, and I wouldn't like to take up too much of your time.
Absolutely.
So what I have here is going to be a set itinerary. At first, I'll kind of get a better understanding of some of the needs that you have here in Muncie. After we go through that, I'll see if together we can find a solution for some of those problems that you guys are experiencing. I'll tell you a little bit more about Caddy Tech and the solutions that we offer. And then ultimately, we'll do a demonstration of the actual product. Right here is the set agenda. If you would like to review that, if everything seems okay with you, we can get started today.
Yep, that works for me.
All right, excellent. So before we get started, James Porter, a close friend of mine, mentioned that you guys have had some experience working together. Do you know him very well?
I've had conversations with him back and forth. He's been in the Noblesville store for quite a while, so naturally just both of us working for Dick's, we've obviously crossed paths over the years.
Absolutely. Yeah, so I currently live in Noblesville right now, so James and I get together I would say about every other weekend. And he's actually the reason that I'm here today. He mentioned that you had some needs, and I wanted to see if I could ultimately present a solution to satisfy those. All right, so moving forward, I'm going to take some notes just to make sure I get everything down properly. I would like to kind of use this time to get a better understanding of some of the needs that you guys are experiencing here in Muncie. So if you could, maybe just give me a brief overview of your golf division as it stands right now.
Yeah, so for us, we carry a wide variety of different products. We carry Nike, TaylorMade, carry some Under Armour apparel, as well as some other brands. But we have a pretty good sized golf section for where we are. There's definitely enough golf courses in the surrounding community to keep us stable. But I've definitely noticed that we kind of lack in certain accessories. We do keep a limited selection of some range-finders, but I've noticed that we don't carry as many golf push carts as other stores do.
Okay. All right, well, thank you for sharing that with me. So overall, the performance of your golf division, how would you say that fares?
We actually do pretty well. Obviously, it's fairly seasonal, just because of the way golf is. But like I said, the community has many golf courses around us, so there's definitely enough of players of the sport to support us around here.
All right. So when you are looking for new products to incorporate at the store, are there any criteria that you use to evaluate those products?
Yeah, I mean, we always try to look at, product quality. We're very big on environmental sustainability, trying to make sure that, we're not investing in products that are harming us and harming the world. We obviously, price is something that is going to be very important to us. We have to make a dollar too,
Okay.
just like you guys are trying. And that's mostly it.
All right. So what I'm understanding is that you're looking for products that are going to be environmentally sustainable, built in high quality, and that you might be looking for something new to maybe ultimately increase the revenue of your golf division.
Absolutely, absolutely.
All right. So Caddy Tech, I feel offers a wide variety of products. It's important to note that all of our products are manufactured in an environmentally sustainable way. Caddy Tech is a 60-year-old company with deep roots in the golf industry. I'm not sure how familiar you are with Caddy Tech as a brand, but if you have any questions, feel free to stop me at any point and ask away. I would love to address any concerns that you might have. Ultimately, Caddy Tech's goal is to deliver value to its customers. Our family of golfers is something that we find probably to be the most important aspect of the business that we do. Delivering that value to everyone out there on the greens is ultimately our objective. So what I would like to do is take this time to kind of get a little bit of a deeper insight into some of the needs that you have here, now that we've established a little bit of background on Caddy Tech as an organization. So, do you believe that your current selection of golf push carts is affecting your yearly sales in a negative or positive way?
You know, it obviously affects our sales, but I feel as if that we could probably bring in more revenue. Like I said, I don't see us carrying as many products as other companies do, and it seems to be that there is a need for this product. So I wouldn't say that it's hurting, but I definitely feel like we could probably improve.
Very well. Do you believe that with your current selection of golf push carts that you could obtain an increase in yearly sales?
I don't think so. Not unless it's my lucky year.
Okay, that's fair. You know, it's unlikely to see change when you do, when you know, remain neutral.
Right.
Do you believe that by supplying a top of the line, trusted brand to your consumers, that would ultimately increase your yearly sales of your golf division?
That sounds like that could work.
All right. Now, if I were to tell you that Caddy-Tech push carts can not only make you an industry leader in the local area when it comes to golf push carts, but also could increase your yearly sales, would this be something that you'd be interested in taking advantage of?
Absolutely.
All right. So what I have here is going to be a list of some of the products that we offer, but I would like to recommend a combination of 3 of our most popular golf carts. It seems to be like what a lot of our suppliers tend to prefer. So what I'd like to do is present that option to you. So what we have here is the Caddy-Tech Lite. That is going to be our cheapest model and definitely one of our most popular, excuse me. And then I have here our Explorer V8, which is going to be slightly more expensive, a little bit higher quality, and it's a little bit more compact than the Caddy-Tech Lite. And then we have here our main product, which is going to be the Caddy Cruiser. That is our most expensive model, but it ultimately delivers the most value. Now, what I would recommend starting off would be a combination of all 3 of these carts. That way you can address any of the needs that your consumers might have, and consumers who find that themselves a fan of the Caddy Lite would ultimately have 2 different options to upgrade on as time goes on.
Absolutely.
Okay, so would that be something that you'd be interested in, a combination of all 3 of these carts?
Possibly. For me, I don't know if I could justify a very top end push cart for the surrounding community. We do have some wealth and influence, but I don't know if that's something that would be a huge success for us or a big seller. But what you said most suppliers have a combination of all 3. What do you generally provide to a store like ours?
Well, generally, I would recommend all 3, but like you mentioned, I mean, you obviously have much more awareness in your market than I do. So I would say that maybe as we get started as partners, I think that maybe if we were to wait on the Caddy Cruiser and maybe just stick with the Caddy Lite and the Explorer V8, that way your customers have options when they're looking through different Caddy-Tech products. I think that ultimately that would meet and fulfill the needs that you mentioned with me throughout this conversation. Is that something that maybe seems a little bit more reasonable to you?
Yeah, I would agree with that. That sounds like something I could do.
Okay. Well, now that we've established the key role that Caddy-Tech can play in your golf division, we've explored some of the different options as far as implementing our products in your store. I gave you my recommendation and we ultimately found what we thought was best. What I have right here is going to be the final paperwork if you would like to sign on that today, and that is going to be a combination of the 2 carts like we selected, and it's going to be 10 carts of the Caddy Lite and it's going to be 5 carts of the Explorer V8. Since that was a little bit more expensive, I know that you were really excited about the Caddy Lite. I went ahead and kind of favored those based upon what I think that you will sell the most of. Of course, the Caddy Lite is by far our most popular product.
Right.
So what I have here is a simple agreement here between us that is going to be for 10 carts of the Caddy Lite and 5 carts of the Explorer V8. If you would like to read through this, I would encourage you to do so. And then if you have any questions, feel free to ask those now.
Yeah, no, I don't have any questions, but I'd be more than happy to sign and get us partnered up and ready to go.
All right, Mr. Brown, thank you so much for your time and your commitment to offering the value that Caddy Tech delivers. If there's anything else you need, you have my business card. Feel free to contact me whenever.
Perfect.
Oh, that